Yeah. Couldn't ever find the right angle. Right, hang on. Okay, there we go, that'll do. And then we just... Where am I? There I am. Oh, pardon me. That was sexy. Right, let's just double check. Yep, there we go. Lovely. Which means we now get to go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. Yes, in the last episode, we had started the second game, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. Yes, and in the last episode, we had turned about Trigger, which was, well, quite interesting. An interesting little... Hang on. No, it's going to be up still. I hate this sodding camera. Nope. Low. It'll do. You know what? It'll do. Yes, we had Turnabout Trigger, which was, well, about the president of Zheng coming over to here and almost being shot at, almost being assassinated. It's not good at all. But here we are. So the investigation continues. As we were investigating, I can't even remember where we finished. We were... Case photograph data. Oh, yes! Oh, I forgot about this. The red mole illness thing bullshit. That's definitely not a laser pointer. Anyway, who have I not spoken to? Have I spoken? I haven't spoken with you in this section. Okay. You say you attended today's ceremony in order to gather material for an article of some kind. You bet I did. It ain't the kind of thing that happens every day. And when did the ceremony begin? Right after the rain stopped. We got lucky. It was raining all morning before that. Anyhow, the president's plane touched down right around 1:45, and the speech started at 2 on the nose. What about the shooting? Must have been maybe 20 after. So 20 minutes after the ceremony began. Yeah, shots rang out, tearing through the air that only moments before had been alive with cheers. In tragedy, the president dropped to the floor, fell by an unknown assassin's bullet. It's 2:25 p.m. on March 25th, and I've been reporting to you live from the scene here at Gold Lake. What was that all about? Oh, for God's sake, not one of these guys. Oh, I hate them. Sorry, just making some voice notes. Gotta get those ideas now. The second they come into the old noggin. You know? Ain't every day you get a report on the assassination of a president, after all. It's dramatic, it's emotional. It's got everything I need to write an article that puts readers right there on the scene. And did the president really drop to the floor? Officers on the scene said his bodyguards escorted him straight to the presidential plane. Hey, you can't blame him for getting a little carried away now, can you? I better take any testimony she gives with a good-sized pinch of salt. Local reporter! Stop it! Call me a reporter and all. It's kind of weird when somebody else says it. Still, Debbie Lloyd, reporter at large. Does kind of have a ring to it, don't you think? But you are a reporter, correct? Sure am. Well, a reporter in training. Have you and I read any articles published? Fixing to look at my work, huh? Well, that might be tricky. And yet you call yourself a reporter nonetheless. Well, I soon will be, won't I? This right here's a big old scoop, no mistake about it, end quote. Shit, where do I know that from? Reporter gets reference stuck in head, end quote. Nah, I don't know where I got that from. Nah, me neither. I wasn't there for the game. And I got the whole thing on tape, didn't miss a second. And it's all thanks to my trusty mic, and even my trusty tape machine. I'm about to set the journalistic world on fire, just like my mentor before me. I don't want to learn about your mentor. Because we all know who your mentor is, and it's... No, oh, for God's sake, no, I genuinely didn't even mean to press that. Yeah, it's... What's her name? I actually can't remember. Lotta. That's the one, Lotta Hart. You know the Chief Ruffles? My mentor? My inspiration? No, but you have mentioned her. Repeatedly. Did I? I can't really see I remember. What kind of a reporter forgets a thing like that? Well, it's just like the Chief always says. You gotta treat information as irresponsibly as you can. What kind of mentor says that? Oh, you imbecilic mentor. Oh, you should have heard of the day she gave me this here tape machine. You be sure and bag yourself the juiciest, sleaziest scoops you can now, you hear? Wonderful. So you're the kind of reporter who sees fire under even the faintest trace of smoke. Nah, I'm the kind of reporter who busts on the fire till the smoke about chokes you. How is that any better? Well, this ain't the work of a pro, I'll tell you that. No paper's gonna run some snapshot of a real photo. I think the photographer would beg to differ. Aw, you gotta have more drama, you gotta capture a moment. The president fell by an assassin's bullet and... Oh no. A petrified screams of the crowd! So, the president was felled by a bullet after all. Yeah, you tell me, Ruffles. I was just painting word pages is all. Then I suggest you leave word pictures to an actual pro and stop muddying the facts any further. What about your tape? Do you have any... Hey, you never did pay me for this here vital evidence. Alright, let's get some basics down first. Favorite food, favorite drink? Oh, it's gotta be tea. Mr. Edwards loves tea. Even has his own special blend in the office. Well now. So, our prosecutor likes to put on airs and graces. Airs and graces, And why is the detective answering on my behalf? Gumshoe! Who better, sir? Was all that I don't know about you, after all. Oh, is that so? Well, tell me more. Don't you dare, detective. Don't you dare. Okay. I don't... Okay. Do you like my big entrance? But I really am your favorite hero now, huh? Well, your evidence helped things along, certainly. Hey, I'm the sexy Atagasu, remember? All in a day's work. Kinda wish I could have shown you how far I've already come with the whole great deep thing, you know? The training you mentioned? Well, about that. Ah, don't worry, I haven't saw anything yet. It's fine, it's whatever. Jesus Christ. So the whole great deep thing is just on hold. For now, anyway. That's... a relief, I suppose? Yeah, trying to get out there and started stealing back the truth like my dad. But I still got a ways to go with my training. I like to find some partners in crime. You know, I really, and I mean sincerely, really, hope that she means that figuratively. Because if not, well, who knows what's going to happen to her at this point. Can't be the only girl in the world looking to pull off the most daring heist ever attempted. True, but not many people are looking to pull off a career in larceny either, I'd wager. Yep, No doubt about it. If you compare the pic I took to the newspaper clipping, the red birthmark sounds like it's all done. That's a contradiction, right? Indeed. Oh, I very much doubt it's due to the birthmarks and the appearing. Oh, that reminds me. I'll steal that line of yours. The road to the truth is paved with seemingly trivial thefts. Funny. I don't really remember that being the exact sequence of your words I used. Why just rob a house when you can rearrange the furniture too? Yes, you may call it rearranging, but I call it irretrievably corrupting. Alright, do I have like a line of logic I need to do then? Yes, that's exactly what I needed to do. I'm sorry, but the fuck? What the fuck do you mean there's no logical connection between those two things? Okay, so let's have a look here. We have the assassination attempt. That's all well and good, yeah. And then we have the red birthmark, right? Yeah, that's cool. Look at the cross arrow, look at the crosshair, sorry, and look at the red birthmark. Do they not look familiar? But possibly I'm thinking, you know, the assassination attempt is the red fucking birthmark. But no one seems to be, like, I don't. I am angry. Yeah, you even that was words. You ain't gotta pick through the trash yourself. Prosecutor's life ain't easy, huh? Detective Gomshoe? Right away, sir. The faithful detective scrabbles through the garbage as the prosecutor looks on and his hands unblemished. Well, let's see now. Come to Baba, little treasures. Chug, 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 chug. Is he enjoying himself? Ooh. I did not mean that to sound so sexual, but there we go. Bingo! Popsicle sticks! Gotta love the jokes on these. Detective! Sorry, sir. Relevant evidence. Huh? I think we got something. Good work, detective. Let's take a closer look, shall we? By examining a piece of evidence from all angles, we can uncover hidden details. We sure can. Just tell me which way you want it, sir. We can rotate the item with R. If you want, I can move it closer or further away too. Whoa, look at that, sir. You want it right up to... Whoa, look at that. Well, bag. Okay, we're gonna get it further away. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick you up, sir, because the item doesn't move. Everyone knows you're kind of a bit weird like this, so you're starting talking about squares and triangles and moving it with R or whatever. So we're gonna move you, sir, because clearly you're a robot. I can use L1 to examine an object up close, and R1 to move out to the bigger picture. That sounds like something a robot would say. I'm not a robot. Yes, I am. Robot. Beep boop. I can point out suspicious areas with the cursor and press X to inspect them more closely. See? X. Bzz. There we go. Alright, let's see what we can discover. Pipe. We have a gun. This is a document of some kind. I don't know why. Look at that. It's Rook. A knight. Let's add to the counter of chess motifs. I knew it. I fucking knew it. This whole game. Look, you've got Rook, you've got Knight, and I want to say the president is the king. Look! I'm sorry. Look in the middle of that diagram. Is that okay, I don't play chess. But I'm pretty sure that's the king. Or it could be the bishop. Either way, it's a chess motif. I know Edgeworth likes chess, but... so we've got Edgeworth as a robot, and chess motifs. Is this what this game's gonna be about now? What are we looking at here? Presidential security plan? Right, so we got less cover for Lakeside now. Eyes on this area. Rook repositioned in light of Knight's injury. Knight to immediately escort President to plane in case of emergency. Stay frosty. We know who might be in the audience. But it's only a might be in the audience. It's a diagram of President's security arrangements. It shows how the President's bodyguards was positioned. It even has people's names on it. Rook and Knight. Chess motifs. They must be the two from Apollo. So his bodyguards aren't natives of Jingvar. I heard he uses some private security firm. But why not employ people from his own country? I know why not. You wanna hear a little Tabulot exclusive? You really know something? Sure I do. I was over at the embassy not so long back sniffing out a story. While I'm there, one of my sources tell me the president's got more enemies than you've got hairs on your head, including a bunch of bigwigs in the National Police Force. Interesting. So, he's unable to trust his own domestic law enforcement. I wonder if one of those enemies could have been behind the attempt on his life. Ooh. What was it doing dumped there in that bag, sir? There is an interesting point. It's a document relating to a matter of national security. It's surely highly classified. Hey, something else in here. My. What's a gun doing in there, sir? Sir, this bag, it's gonna belong to the... Yes, could well have been disposed of by a would-be assassin. A revolver? You're taking a lot of nerve to dump it in here amid all the chaos. Could this be the work of a professional? That would explain the security plan, too. I think we need to take a very close look at the latest find. Possibly this little scope. Oh, that's not what I clicked at all. Okay. 2 bullets in the cylinder, matching the 2 gunshot heard on the recording. That proves it. There's blood. No, again, This is a laser sight. You can be lying over the target to make aiming a bit easier. I press this here. My IG. I blinded myself, sir. Could the assassin have used lasers? Oh, sorry. Could the assassin have used a laser sight to target the president? No. Why would anyone do that? It's almost as if he has a red mark on his forehead. But that was a birthmark, wasn't it? I swear it was a birthmark. Well, what do I know? It's not like anyone in this game has any fucking logic. It's real fun. I'm sorry. This is the life I lead sometimes. It really is. Just goes to show a bag of the hat is worth two in the trash. Nice work, detective. Now there's something else I'd like to ask if you don't mind. I need you to take the bag and the gun to forensics and see if they can hide any prints. On it, sir. A good set of fingerprints could really help this investigation along. Got the results for you, sir. Jesus Christ! That's sorry. Whoa. This is Ace Attorney. No. I don't care. This is probably double timed. But I don't care if you've double timed it. This is Ace Attorney. Even double timing it takes about 500 hours. That was quick. You bet it was. Told the test it was ultra super high priority. But they came up empty. And they checked everywhere? Inside and outside. Top to bottom, sir. Even though the bullets out the gun and dusted them. I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Huh. I'm thinking possibly the red birthmark goes with the laser sight. But I mean, I could be wrong. Whoa! Logic. This game uses 100 words when 10 will do. Give me a break. I have solved the mystery of the red birthmark! I was right all along! It's a sorry, no. It's not a birthmark. Laser sight. I still think it could be a birthmark. But logic would dictate that it's not. No! What we're dealing with isn't something that would itch for a day and then disappear. It is, in fact, the beam of a laser sight. Then a killer was able to shoot the president square in the forehead? Shortly after this picture was taken, a second shot rang out. Yeah, that's gonna do more than itch. Indeed. I fear the president may be even more danger than we thought. And the gun we found was the weapon used in the crime. Why would the perp use his laser sight, though? He's right. He sounded like crazy using something like that. Pew, pew, pew! It's not like he just go around shooting lasers all over the place. No, and anyone who saw it could trace it right back to the shooter. Seems like a pretty bad idea all around. Oh, I almost forgot. I took a couple more pictures. Maybe the laser sight's in one of them. It's a long shot. But it's worth a look at least. Alright, Carrie, let's see these other pictures. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Let's see. First up, here's what he took just before everything started going south. Okay. Looks normal. There's Pain. There's red pointer on Pain's back. Oh, I'm sorry. Pain could have died. And they didn't follow through. It's 27, man. Pain comes back again. Might be more useful it is half the frame wasn't taken up with your face. Hey, can you blame me for wanting to get selfie with the president? Look at you, this was right before the gun went off. And this one I showed you before is just after the first shot was fired. The second shot just came just seconds after this. Then there's... What's this? I can hardly see it, I think. Red jacket, baggy lip, and purple hat as well. feel like... Oh, and an umbrella. I feel like those three will be the most defining items of this. Red jacket, purple hat, umbrella. I got knocked over when everyone started running right after the last picture. Guess I must have pushed the shuttle by accident. Not sure this was gonna be much use, kid. That's all of them. Thank you. Time to take a closer look, I think. Let's examine the picture from before the shooting. Is there any hint of laser sight here in this picture?
Take that!
Take that! There! I see it! What is it, sir? Kay! Kay is in this picture! Well, yes, sir. Like, everyone can see that. Oh, okay. Then I see nothing else. Look closely at the person with the red hood. Whoa! There it is! Indeed, that's our laser sight right there. So, well, that's our perp. The one in red hood must be the shooter, yes. We found them! And all thanks to yours truly. Indeed. You led us right to the greatest treasure of all, Miss Great Thief. The truth. You may have captured our would-be assassin in one of our other pirate pictures, too. Let's take another look. Our red-hooded suspect could be in another of these photographs from. Is the person with the red hood here somewhere?
Take that!
Take that! Look! Right there! Red jacket. That must be our suspect. Looks like they took advantage of the confusion to make their getaway. Luckily, we can see exactly where they were headed. Ah, the Samurai Dog Stand. Precisely. Which means they escaped towards the right-hand side of the spectator area. Ooh, we have intense, serious music now. Detective Gumshoe! On it, sir. Consider it cleared. Good. I'm counting on you. Wait. Fucking move it! We have you now, my little Red Riding Hood. The entire park is cordoned off, and we know which way you went. Now it's simply a matter of hunting you down. What a lovely guy I am. Now let us continue our investigation. There's evidence here somewhere. All we have to do is find it. Get out of my way, detective. I will push you around. Why is this actually quite fun to do? The banner advertising the rifle range has fallen over. It's been knocked down in a crush. It's covered in footprints too. The crowd must have really panicked. Hey! You know I could buy one of these. Why do you wish to? I don't have a thing of writing Gumshoe on it and wearing it on your back. What? How did you guess? You might read it, sir. Is that it? It was a joke. And again, I should have known that nothing's impossible when it comes to the good detective. I want to listen to... $3. Ooh, oh. Hi. Oh. We have multiple things. I'm gonna come back to you in a minute. I'm also gonna look at you. What's this? A red button. Hey, do you think... Could it have been dropped by a red-hooded suspect? Yes, it certainly seems likely. There's something red down there. Detective Gumshoe, can you see what that is under the stand, please? Down here, alright. Oh, let's see. A red raincoat. A red raincoat. This must be the one the suspect was wearing. He must have teamed up and hid it under there before they made their escape. Ooh. The sleeve. It's inside out. The button is missing too. We have some... There we go. The button we found seems to have come from this raincoat. It must have been pulled loose when the killer took it off. Oh, right sleeve's inside out too. Well, it seems it was moved in a hurry. Fast enough to tear a button off, no less. I surmise our assassination disposed of their gun and bag in the trash immediately after shooting at the president. They then slipped into the panicked crowd and moved from the left to the right side of the spectator area. It's because they knew the trajectory of the bullet would point to a shooter on the left side. Finally, they moved the raincoat and hid it under the samurai dog stand. The killer would have needed to get rid of the coat as soon as possible, hence its hurried removal. The fact that this right sleeve is inside out is a testament to how quickly it was taken off. Yep, well, that and the missing button. The question, of course, is why didn't the same thing happen to the left sleeve? Oh yeah, only the right sleeve is inside out. Indeed, the button on the left sleeve is still securely attached. So, what does this mean, Mr. Edgeworth? For to answer that question, Detective, we'll need to inspect the raincoat in more detail. I didn't... Some bright red raincoat, sir. Red as red can be. The sight of it is getting me kind of fired up, I gotta say. Quite the raging bull, aren't you, Detective? Well, that's me, sir. I'm always ready to charge into action. Yes, or to my defense. Either way. Let's take a close look at the inside of the raincoat. Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Oh. This is a blood stain. Considering where it's located, I say the blood belongs to our would-be assassin. So we're looking for someone with an injury? Not just any injury, Detective. An injury on their left arm. Huh? How do we know that? Well, it's simple. The right sleeve is inside out, so the suspect removed the raincoat in a hurry. Conversely, the left sleeve is just as we expected to be. Therefore, the suspect's left arm was never in the sleeve in the first place. Once we understand that, everything else falls into place. Now, Detective, there's a blood stain on the left side lining of the raincoat because the suspect's always too injured to fit through the sleeve. Precisely. Or at least we can say that there is a good probability that was the case. Well, the pieces are starting to fall into place. We have the investigation complete. Detective Gumshoe, I need you to go and search the crowd for likely suspects. Yes, sir! Suspicious characters with injured left arms coming right up. You're smarter than you look, Ruffles. Take it all in itty-bitty pieces and bind them together like that? You'll have your man in no time. Well, that's Mr. Edgeworth for you. The park is still cordoned off, so our would-be assassin should be in that crowd somewhere. Don't let me down, Detective Gumshoe. No one. Fuck. Mr. Edgeworth, we found someone who fits the bill perfectly, sir. Oh, okay. Wait, not the assassin, Gummy. Hold on, Kate. A little too soon to be jumping to conclusions. For the moment, they're a person of interest and nothing more. Understood? Okay, no jumping. But he's our shooter, sir. I'm sure of it. He's the guy who tried to take out the president. In broad daylight, surrounded by a crowd of witnesses, there is no ordinary assassin. Bring him over here, Detective. Carefully. Yes, sir. Come on, boys. You heard Mr. Edgeworth. Well, this is not someone I thought I'd ever see again. Hello there, Shelly the Killer. Unless you're like Shelly the Killer's brother or something. The point still stands. Hello, Shelly the Killer. You've also got Shelly the Killer's music, so... How very interesting. How very interesting indeed. Only issue is, I can't actually remember what voice I gave him. What was this? Like, second game in the entire Ace Attorney series? I'm pretty sure Shelly the Killer was one of Francisca's, cases. So, like, come on! No umbrella and a bandage on his left arm. Well, pal, state your name already. Oh, fuck. Dale. John Doe. Charmed, I'm sure. John Doe? Not a name you often hear in real life. Oh, that's correct. I know this man from somewhere. I'm sure of it. Well, yes, you probably do, but... One corridor. I'm trying to really rack my brain, because that was definitely... Francisca. I'm trying to remember why Edgeworth was there. I don't know. And you are Prosecutor Edgeworth. You know my name? Of course. I've been following the day's developments with some interest. And now, perhaps you'd care to explain why you've asked to speak with me. As you've been following our investigation, you're no doubt already aware of who we're looking for. So let me ask you, do you recognize this raincoat by any chance? Forgive me, but I'm afraid I do not. I see. Well, I believe it's only to be the would-be assassin we are seeking. My. Oh, I shall waggle this ice cream around. Do you want it? Oh, well, you can't have it. Would you like this ice cream, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, you can't have it. For you see, it is not an ordinary ice cream. It is a grenade. I see. Thing is, I hate that. I genuinely see Shelly the Killer doing exactly that. It's an ice cream. No, it's a grenade. My. But isn't that just shocking? And this same would-be assassin happens to have an injured left arm. Just like you. All I can tell you is that I had nothing to do with this unfortunate affair. Yeah, the two adversaries stare each other down, they rise their deadly lasers. Guess the other read is what happens next. A showdown, that's what. A battle of wits, a battle of words. Dare I let him explain any further what he thinks of the upcoming battle will entail? We're not sure. In a battle in which you never know if or when the other guy might be lying or just... Oh, I thought we were going back to chess. No, we're just doing testimony. Oh, for fuck's sake. I was really intrigued to know if Gumshoe actually knew about what I'm going to call the chess dimension, or like chess showdown, or whatever. Chess, right? No, it's just testimony. For fuck's sake, man. Oh, I've gotta sit through all this now. In a battle of which you never know if or when the other guy might be lying or just plain mistaken. But if you spot an inconsistency in a statement of theirs, you gotta present the evidence to prove it. And to do that, I'll first need to open my organizer with R1 and press triangle to present my evidence. I need to remember that R1 is there and triangle is just above my nipple. Jesus Christ, I really am a robot, aren't I? Right, I am low on battery. I need oil. And what if there ain't no consistency to find? Well, you change tack. Press for more information and see what you can shake loose. Indeed, I can press my opponent with L1. Why don't you show us how it's done, Mr. Edwards? Step up to bat, our nation's top prosecutor. Once I'm able to gather my thought, yes. I can understand why whoever wore the raincoat would be of interest to you, but you have no proof that this person is injured as you claim. My left arm may be injured, but I can still use my right. See, look at that. I'm using my right arm to waggle this wonderful ice cream in front of you. Gumshoe, you definitely can't have it. Ah, see, I am just that evil. When it started raining, I simply opened my umbrella. No raincoat required. So, you contend that you were not wearing a raincoat, is that correct? It is. And is that so strange? Not everyone wears one after all. I happen to prefer an umbrella. Team Raincoat over here. They're perfect when a girl rainy smooth. Heck, I don't use neither. Come rain, sleet, nor shines. My trusty Parker every time. Not exactly the line of inquiry I was hoping to pursue. So see, I am not your would-be killer. And I'm not the one in the habit of making baseless accusations, Mr. Doe. Please. I'm just an ice cream oh dear. Oh dear. Jesus Christ. I'm down again. I'm down again. Oh. Hang on. Okay, so you're telling me. Oh, hang on. I don't. Okay, there we go. Right, hang on. Right. So, again, I have just a simple ice cream. Oh my. Can I just say, though, one, his ice cream hasn't melted yet. Or ice cream. Two, the fucking suction on this guy's mouth. That sounds incredibly, that sounds really erotic. But no, I'm sorry. He just plonked the tip of the ice cream into his mouth and it just stayed there. Cone and all. The suction on this man's mouth. No wonder one coroner wanted him to assassinate the other guy who I can't remember his name. Sorry, I actually completely forgot to read it. Forgive me, my wound seems to have begun bleeding again in all the excitement. Well, the owner of the raincoat is definitely our assassin. And said owner also has an injured left arm. I'm on to you, Mr. Doe. It's only a matter of time.
Objection!
Literally right there, we do have proof. It's like you seem to have completely forgotten about the case you were involved with. Jesus Christ. I know I may not be him, because apparently we cannot and will not mention his fucking name. Literally so many times we have alluded to him in the blue coat, but we haven't mentioned him by name yet. So there we go. But you know him of the blue coat, and it's like you've completely forgotten the case you were involved with. Come on, do better, Mr. Doe. Even though, I can't seem to remember you, but you know what? Do better, Mr. Doe. But not quite careful enough. After all, you left something behind, something of vital importance. I'm afraid you must have me confused with somebody else. The code does not belong to me, or do you claim to have some kind of proof to support your accusation? Your arm isn't troubling you too much, I hope. Your wound seems to be bleeding again. Oh, I'll survive. Oh. You have my deepest sympathies, because if it wasn't bleeding quite so badly, you could have perhaps made a clean getaway. What exactly are you insinuating? As we have already established, whoever wore the raincoat is injured, and now I can prove that person was you. With this decisive piece of evidence. Oh, now my ice cream seems to be melting. Only now. Oh good, oh good. Lovely. You see, Mr. Doe, there's a small amount of ice cream, blood on the inside of this raincoat, although it could be ice cream. Pink, red, it's all the same thing. Blood that belongs to our assassin! Yeah. Oh, look at that, it just fell straight back into my hand. How cool was that? It's like a gadget. Attempted murder of foreign leader? Cause a diplomatic incident? They'll throw the book at you. You can give us the silent treatment all you like, but we don't need you to talk. A simple blood test will give us the answer we require. All it takes is for us to compare the blood on your bandages with that on the coat, and that will be that. Sorry, hang on. Okay, there we go. Ish. We have the evidence. Why don't make it easier on all of us and come clean? Admit that you were the one who attempted the assassination of the president of Zhengfa. I am not your assassin. You're stubborn, I'll give you that. But if this were a game of chess, you would already be in checkmate. Fucking 2 in one go. Now do the honorable thing and admit defeat. He doesn't look like a man with no moves left to play. The fucking hell. Very well. You have me. I'll admit it. I was wearing the raincoat. He comes first. Say the word, I'll slap the cuffs on him right now. But I did not shoot at the president. What? Mr. Edgeworth, the only thing you have proven is that I was wearing a particular raincoat. As far as I'm aware, that is not a crime. I am no assassin. Well, I am a simple ice cream seller, one who happened to be wearing a red raincoat while watching the president speak. I was as surprised as anyone when his bodyguards sprang into action and the shots rang out. That's when the spectators panicking started running and screaming for their lives. Now, are you finally satisfied that I am telling the truth? Ah, Ziff, your story stinks! So do you. You don't scare me. The evidence is on our side, you know. Look, it's right there, plain as day. The assassin, and they're wearing a red raincoat. Intriguing, but that is not me. Oh, come on! Tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, do you really think I was the only one in the entire park wearing a red raincoat today? I do, actually, yes. But then why? Why does he seem so sure of himself?
Hold it!
I mean, you very much are an assassin, more than a simple ice cream seller, but a knowledgeable one, I assume. A subject of ice cream, at least. Oh, but of course. Ask me anything you wish. The first thing about ice cream. You know what the most important thing about making ice cream is, of course? Mr. Edgeworth? Well, the most important thing about making ice cream is to approach it with the most virtuous heart. What does virtue have to do with anything? Proper reverence for the craft. Oops. I'm afraid all you ever make are sweetened crystals of ice. There, I hope that you now see I am nothing more than an ice cream seller. One who happened. Why a raincoat? Why are you not using an umbrella? Is that so strange? It was a rainy morning. Most people were wearing a jacket of some kind. Well, I'd say it's a pretty strange choice considering you couldn't get one of your arms into it. Better than that, I have one of my hands occupied by an umbrella. I had ice cream. Better that than have one of my hands occupied by an umbrella. I had ice cream to serve, after all. Then why go to such lengths to avoid testifying to that effect in the first place? Forgive me. I simply hadn't remembered until now. It's been an eventful day, after all. Eventful? Well, I hardly know what else to call it, Mr. Edgeworth. The president of Shengfa was shot at.
Hold it!
So all the bodyguards moved before you heard the gunshots? Yes, if I recall correctly, they moved first. At least, the one on the left did. You're rather observant, Mr. Doe. I am blessed with keen eyes. Okay. Damn it. The names of the bodyguards were written in the top left corner of the security plan. And the one on the left was Rook. Well, that's correct. Bastian Rook, I believe. I expect he noticed the light from the laser sight. The man is no amateur. Mr. Doe knows a little too much about the business of being a bodyguard for my liking. I'd say our friend here is no amateur either. I'd like you to append what you just said to your testimony, if you don't mind. As you wish.
Hold it!
So the bodyguard was the first one to move. Let's have a look, shall we? By a small distraction, yes. He reacted admirably swiftly. His name was Bastian Rook, did you say? Well, it appears you have assessed the situation quite admirably, I think it was. Astutely, sorry. No more so than anybody else, I'm sure. He's good. He didn't even flinch.
Hold it!
So you yourself didn't start running and screaming? I was hardly in a position to. Oh yeah? What position were you in? One of extreme pain. Somebody bumped right into my wounded arm. Hard. It was excruciating. I thought my eyes would pop out of my head. Yeah? Well, they clearly didn't. Of course they didn't, Kay. In any event, the shooter was wearing a red raincoat. We ought to photograph proof of that. And yet, John Doe here swears it wasn't him. No, he's lying through his teeth, I tell you. Don't get the way we disrespect Mr. Edgeworth, pal. Not on my watch. Calm down, detective. We'll get the truth out of him by cutting him in a lie. Yes, let's keep at him. We'll let something slip soon enough.
Objection!
Oh, okay. As I suspected, you're more than what you claim to be, Mr. Doe. You overestimate me, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh? And then tell me how a simple ice cream seller knows one of the presidential bodyguard's names. What? Oh, you jest, surely. You were the one who spoke their names aloud. Look at night, was it?
Objection!
We only know his names thanks to the security plan. But look closely, only their surnames appear. Yet all we clearly heard was we all clearly heard you say the name Bastian Rook. How did you come to possess such information? Information we ourselves didn't have. Also true. Seems pretty darn suspicious to me. Well, how did you know? Explain yourself. It was merely a slip of the tongue. Another lie. He is the assassin, just like we said. Oh, come down, miss. It's a little soon to be jumping to such conclusions. Don't make this grenade explode. It's sizzling in the heat of my hand. I did know their names, yes. And the reason for that is... Well... I know Mr. Ruck. He and I are quite acquainted. What? We have something of a connection. And his is a name I could never forget. They were stupid, pal. Stop lying. I am not lying. I am, as I always have been, a simple ice cream seller. And an acquaintance of Bastian Rook. Yes.
Objection!
And I suppose Mr. Rook will confirm that. It'll be easy enough for him to remember his good friend, the slippery ice cream seller, correct? Please, you are more than welcome to ask him. Although, I think that might be a bit difficult right now. I would imagine he's rather busy ensuring the president's safety. But suppose you are able to speak with him, and he does deny that he and I are acquainted. How will that help you prove that I was the shooter?
Objection!
If you weren't the shooter, why take off your raincoat? Because it was no longer raining. It had grown quite warm. Far better to let my room would breathe, no? Or would you rather I hadn't let it fester? Is he actually going to worm his way out of this? What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Hurry up and arrest the man. He's clearly guilty. If I were you, he'd be in jail already. You might be willing to arrest a man without sufficient proof, but I am not. No, come on, Mr. Edgeworth. There's gotta be something you can do. Shocking scenes here as the comet seems all but certain to escape justice. Seems the court of public opinion has spoken. Very well. As I will clearly be viewed with suspicion no matter what I say, I might as well share what I know. What do you know? What's his angle here? I saw them. I saw another person with a red raincoat. Oh, for God's sake. Are you kidding? Where's the person you captured in your photograph? I first noticed them just before the president's speech began. It was still raining then. Their outfit was the same colour as my own, which is what drew my attention, as did the laser beam that was aimed directly at the president's head. He's claiming there was another red-hooded person? Preposterous! I knew that if anyone saw me dressed similarly to this individual, I could fall under suspicion myself. And so, naturally, I removed my raincoat.
Objection!
So not only did you see the assassin, but they were wearing exactly the same thing as you. Huh. How very convenient. I had thought you might find it far-fetched, hence my not mentioning it until now. I know you law enforcement people are very skeptical types. You would never have believed me, especially not if I had said that the shooter was standing right next to a certain prosecutor. Well, I know you don't mean me. I wasn't even summoned until after the shooting. No, not you, Mr. Edgeworth. Your colleague over there. Huh? Me? Objection. Yes. The photograph will prove it, I'm sure. You see, Right there in front of the person with the red hood. Well, that's me, yes, but what exactly are you saying? What is... Pardon me, endgame here? As I mentioned, I have been following your investigation with some interest, Mr. Edgeworth. And while pondering the details, I noticed something strange. Strange? What exactly? Well, come now. A man of your talent should be more than capable of spotting a contradiction such as this. I'm afraid I don't follow. The picture shows the chief prosecutor, Mr. Payne. Oh, bleh! The picture shows the chief prosecutor, Mr. Payne, and the shooter. But there's nothing weird about that, is there? Think carefully. The picture was taken right in the middle of the president's speech. While the other piece of evidence you've gathered is inconsistent with what we see here. Shit. What is Mr. Joe talking about? What piece of evidence is inconsistent with what's in this picture?
Take that!
Yeah, of course. The tape contradicts the photograph. Ah, so you have noticed at last. What's he going on about, Mr. Edgeworth? Someone's missing. Someone who should be here. Huh? But who? Who indeed? The person who is missing from this photograph is...
Take that!
Huh? Miss Lloyd? How do you figure that? Mr. Payne's voice can clearly be heard on Miss Lloyd's tape, considering that he was conducting a private conversation with the chief prosecutor. Oh, there's these two old guys standing right in front of me. They're whispering away to each other about the whole darn time. She must have been very close indeed to capture it on tape. You're right. She's not in picture. Precisely. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you still believe that you have been hounding the right person? Miss Lloyd, would you mind answering a few questions? Well, y'all gotta fixing me. Y'all fixing to put me under the microscope now. Alright, sure. Knock yourselves out. I got nothing to hide. It ain't like I was standing still the whole time. No, I was running all over, roving reporter style, and that was a big old crowd. This bitch must have been taking while I was in one spot, and the tapes when I was in another. When crack came in the evil eye, nothing but a misunderstanding. There's no doubt about the voices on the tape. That was Mr. Payne and the chief prosecutor, I'm certain of it. Hang on. Tammy wouldn't lie to us. I know she wouldn't. But if she did, that would mean... She's a perp. Well, y'all quit messing with me. If I could have done a thing like that, little old me... I might be inclined to believe you. Your testimony didn't contain a glaring inconsistency. It does? That is pretty good. Seems I have no choice but to present her with the evidence to expose the contradiction. Guess picture must have been taken while I was in one spot and takes from when I was in another.
Objection! Objection!
Miss Lloyd, it's imperative for a reporter not to lie, wouldn't you say?
You're damn right it is, and I don't lie.
And the photograph and the recording were definitely taken at the same time.
What? You can't prove that?
Oh, but I can. The evidence is right here in these pictures. This one in particular shows something and the lines are precisely with when you were making your recording. One part of the picture indicates that it must have been taken at the same time as Miss Lloyd's recording.
Take that!
See here, the president has his fist raised.
And? What about it?
Would you be so kind as to play us the tape again?
No. See, it ain't that simple.
What if I were to tell you that you don't have a choice?
You don't make it easy, do you, Ruffles?
Remember, we are concerned with the moment the president's raised his fist. No criminal organization, no matter how big, is above the law.
President thrusts his fist in the air as the excitement reaches fever pitch.
There! That is a moment right there. Correct. Now confirmed when it occurred in the recording. Which means Tabby should be in the picture too. And she is. Right for all of us to see. Miss Lloyd is in fact the person with the red hood.
What? Yeah?
So you're a shooter, huh?
No, I don't even own a jacket like that.
That's right. From everything we know, the owner of the red raincoat is. The person in the red hood was you, Miss Lloyd, and therefore the owner of the red raincoat must be you. You're the only person it can belong to. Perhaps you could show us her injury to prove it. Ah, shit, that's true. Forget about that, actually. Oh? What do you mean?
The blood stayed on the raincoat. Or have you forgotten about it already?
Yeah, I may have forgotten about that. Shit. That's right from me, yes. Neither. Okay. Who else can it belong to? Please, sir, who... Can I get back to working on that?
Remind me how long you've been working as a prosecutor, Mr. Edgeworth.
I have to think back over everything Mr. Doe and Miss Lloyd have told me. I think I've learned about the raincoat too. We have already proven that the raincoat belongs to Mr. Doe. You, Miss Lloyd, wearing something else. Something that also happened to have a red hood. So there were two people with red hoods all along? Indeed. Mr. Doe's last statement was true.
Wait, but we only found one raincoat. Where's the other one?
Our ice cream seller never mentioned a raincoat. Only a red hood. So tell us about your jacket again, Miss Lloyd.
Huh? Well, this whole thing, well, the best thing about it, like I said, is you get more than sunshine. You're supposed to see, so you just turn it inside out and... Ow!
Just as I thought.
The inside of the hood, it's red!
That's right. The incident occurred, that's the side of the hood that was visible. What's going on here? What are you really up to, huh, pal?
Wait, I don't even wore it that way around,
Perhaps if you would allow us to examine it, it would confirm that for ourselves.
And y'all are gonna confirm that how exactly?
Raining right up until the president's speech, correct? That much has been established already, as you yourself said.
Heck, I don't use neither. Come rain, sleet, snow, or shine, it's my trusty Parker every time.
You haven't reversed your Parker since the rain, and the inside should be dry.
Wait a sec now. This big old backpack on, see, so I can't take off a jacket. Yeah, maybe I can show y'all some other time.
You think that's an excuse? You think an excuse that weak is gonna wash with Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh.
Well, what are you waiting for? If you're innocent, take it off and show us.
It wasn't me, I swear. I never shot the dang president. I could never.
If that's true, Miss Lloyd, then your best option is to cooperate and tell us the truth. Is there a particular reason why you chose to wear a parka with a red hood here today?
sorry, Ruffles. Something I never told you. Something I couldn't. But I'll come clean, I promise. Just go easy on me now, you hear? Huh? Who said that? All the horses a little soon for the end game. Oh, hi. It's you. Knight, I believe? There goes. Oh, God. Okay, that goes for you too, Mr. Prosecutor. You lost this one the moment you made your opening move. That's one of the men for Kay's photograph. Guess I better introduce myself. There we go. Look at my spinning skills. Way. Oh, there we go. My name's Bronco Knight. I'm the president's personal bodyguard. I'm second in command of his security detail. Why not think someplace else, pal? What the heck's wrong with you? Sorry, can't help myself. It's just too much fun being this good. You're not a member of law enforcement, so how did you get a gun? Look at me, just wiggling it about. Look at that. This all goes unknown from Zheng Far, temporarily issued to us presidential bodyguards. Anyway, never mind that. I got 2 tidbits of news for you. You want the good or the bad first? Choice is yours. I'm indifferent. Whichever you prefer. Really? You give it the first move advantage, just like that? Whatever, you're last. Guess I'll push out the first pawn then. Jesus Christ. Chess after chess after chess motif! So, you play a little chess, I take it. Ah, fellow fan you, Mr. Red Suit. My name's Edgeworth. And you could say I dabble. Duly done, Mr. Edgeworth. Guess I'll start with the good news. President's okay. Didn't suffer so much as a scratch. You didn't? Well, that's a relief. Particularly from the young lady here. That means there's no longer a murder charge on the table. That is good news, huh, Tabby? Yeah, 'cause I'd never... Now for the bad news. The only reason the president's alive is because we bodyguards did our job. One of us did, anyhow. Our boss put himself in the line of fire. You're referring to your colleague, Mr. Rook? Yeah, it's, game over for him. No way! Rook is dead? Oh, a genuine loss. So, seeing the Tabby? Yeah. Your friend here killed my colleague. My brother-in-arms. Oh, heck no, I didn't do it. I didn't kill nobody. I could never. I shut my mouth if I were you. Murderer. Sure, we did what we had to. Sacrifice one of our pieces to protect the king. But to kill, but to lose someone like him during a castling? Well, it's a real shame. Castling? What does that even mean? Well, it's just, again, very simplistically speaking, it's a move where Rook switches places with the king. Why didn't he just say so? Mr. Knight, was it? Yeah. What? Oh, we'll need to see the victim's body right away. If possible, I'd like to ask the President a few questions. Sorry, no can do. And why not? Well, that's the third piece of news. It's the piece you're gonna like the least. I thought you said there was only 2. The National Police Force of Zheng Far will be handling things from here. What? You better be kidding, pal. This investigation was assigned to us. What about to hand it over? You're the Edgeworth, right? You're the one who solved the Adagarasu case. The president mentioned you. I'm honored to have warranted his attention. Makes sense that the chief prosecutor would assign this one to you. Wait, did the chief assign me to appease the president? But that was a mistake. Oh, it was a big one, alright? He should have given the case to somebody with a spine. You're free to take it up with President Wang. You enjoy diplomatic incidents, that is. Ah. You're coming with me. We'll continue this on the presidential plane. No, no. I never did nothing, I swear. We do everything you like, but J5 just is served one way or the other. Got it? Ruffles, come on, you gotta help me out here, please. Miss Lloyd? She was the one in the red hood. There's no denying that now. We can't help feeling we still don't know the whole truth behind this case. I'm innocent, you gotta believe me! Can I really let this happen? Is this really how it ends? The look in her eyes, the crack in her voice as she begs me to help her. This is no act by a criminal, she's genuinely scared. If I let him take her, we'll never know what really happened. To be continued? Ooh, and that... Oh, maybe not. Huh? What the... Get your filthy hands off him! Oh, shit! Quiet now. Is that really any way to greet me? Ooh, shit. And that is where we're going to leave off for today! That's a good place to save. You guys did enjoy this, you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help. Leave a like and subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell icon to be notified when on live stream or upload video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!